Welcome to the Backseat, ladies and gentlemen. We have a jam-packed episode today. And we're just gonna...
Jam-packed, not jelly. Don't get them confused.
Do you know the difference between jelly and jam?
Yes. You asked me this. It's like the process.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
One has seeds. No, that's not it, right? That's what we thought it was. Is
So,
that,
yeah,
that's
yeah.
the kid way of answering it.
Yeah, but the actual way is I can jam my dick in your ass, but I can't jelly it. He fell for that twice, by the way. That's 2 times now that he's fallen for that. Nice job, bro. Good job. Yeah, that wasn't even staged. He legitimately fell for that 2 times now. That's great.
See, the funny part is he did this like 2 days ago. I'm like, wait,
wasn't even that long ago.
I can't remember it. The funny thing is, you know the line.
Yep.
And like you're so nonchalant about it, bro. Damn it, bro. I'm like, God. And the thing is, I've seen this outside of him telling me too.
Yeah, he had the same exact reaction he did just now. We'll see if we can get him again next week. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. Since we started with such a bang,
you're gaslighting me too. You're like, yep.
Something like that. 2024, the year of gaslighting.
Anyways,
what are your thoughts on magnets?
Magnets, like collecting them, type thing.
Anything,
or like how they work.
Anything. I just said your thoughts on magnets.
See, there's a couple things in this world I would never understand. How like Bluetooth works, telephone cars work, how like a cruise ship can float, things like that. Magnets is another thing. It's like, bro, is there really gravity or whatever?
A cruise ship, why does that confuse you? It's hollow. That's why it floats.
Yeah, but it's also like super heavy.
But I guess the physics behind it is confusing.
Yeah, it's like magnets. Like you grew up saying, oh yeah, there's like the north end and the south end poles, and they just magnetize crap and they repel and attract, and it's like it just nobody ever thinks about it after that. So I watched a 10-minute video on TikTok the other day, and it was so funny because there was this guy who explained how Bluetooth worked to like it was like for dummies where it makes sense.
Oh yeah,
yeah. And I watched it. So I opened the door. I'm done. I'm like, Al, you need to watch the video I just sent you. She's like, no, I heard everything. The fact that you
sitting there 10 minutes,
you sat there and listened to the entire thing was insane. I'm like, dude, it makes so much sense now. It is so more complicated. We use it every day. It's just so complicated.
Well, yeah, there's a lot of moving parts in it.
Yeah. So I don't know. Magnets are, because that's a natural thing. We didn't create that. That's even more mind blowing.
Yeah. That's just, there are poles.
You can just find rocks that are just magnetized.
Yeah, magnetic
poles.
poles.
The little like the science kit project in like second grade, we get a rub like a paper clip on a magnet, and then it's like magnetized for a little bit.
I never did that, but yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Now, the reason why I bring that up is not to talk about how complicated they are. Rather, actually, it might be the complete opposite end of complication.
How simple they are?
How stupid I am thinking of the idea I thought of. My idea... Do you think that we could grab or create or find a magnet strong enough to attract like small metals? Like to like bring them like Magneto type shit? Just be like, and it like comes to you?
Like some that you can turn on and off? Like an electromagnet?
Kind of, yeah.
Magnet? Because, an electric magnet exists already, and it's like the EMP. That's what it stands for, electromagnetic pulse, to turn off electronics. So can't you just like flip it around where it just attracts? Why would you want that?
Just turn the M to a W, make it a wombo. Exactly. No, the reason why I thought of that is how strong would a magnet have to be to start attracting nipple piercings? How strong do you think? They could just like. Also, would it attract the whole person, or would it just take the piercing?
Dude, that would hurt, right?
I don't have nipple piercing, so why are you asking me? I don't know. I would assume it would.
Right? Yeah, it's ripping skin.
Would it rip the nipple off, or would it take the whole nipple?
No, dude, it would rip it off.
Would just make it
It's gonna be like
a peace sign.
The mass of the inertia of the mitochondria.
Yeah, I was gonna say you're just saying words. None of those words even went together. I was wondering where that was gonna stop.
No, it's like say like a 10-foot radius, right? So like us to like a little bit past the wall, probably like on the other side of this wall, past the stairs, right? There's a person with a nipple piercing. It would have to be strong enough where we would also have to create it where it like pinpoints that, right? Because if I turn it on right now, there's so many things flying at us. You know?
Oh, no, it's not just to attract nipple piercings.
Oh.
It's to attract, but because they're so small and the metal is like not like large. There's not a large amount of metal in it. Question up front.
What metal is magnetic again? Is it steel?
Is that a serious question?
Iron?
Are you dumb as fuck? Are you serious?
Yes.
All metal is fucking
No, it's not.
magnetic.
Copper is not magnetic.
Are you sure about that?
Wait.
I'm pretty sure you can pick up a penny with a magnet.
No, you can't.
You're positive.
I'm like 98% positive. What metals are magnetic? 3 elemental metals that are magnetic: iron, cobalt, and nickel. So it's iron, not steel. I was kind of confused there for a second. Non-magnetic metals include aluminum, copper, lead, tin, titanium, zinc, and alloys, such as brass and bronze. Fuck you, science guy.
What's up? What's that?
Is that a magic trick? Bro, pop that up on the screen, bro. Bro,
Y'all see that?
Bro, pop that up.
Riddle me that, Batman.
Yeah, no. Yeah, so it's... Wait, what did I just say? Iron? It's not steel.
I did know that, but I also didn't.
So it's like, that was my question was, what are nipple piercings made of?
We'll say for this case, there's something magnetic. They're made of iron.
It would have to be pretty like
They're
really
silver nipple
strong.
piercings.
Like it would have to be really strong.
That's what I'm saying.
Like really, really strong. What's the strongest magnet ever produced? What also do we
Tend to attract nipple piercings?
Have we used magnets as like a form of weapon yet? Besides like an EMP?
I was gonna say like an EMP.
But like I see that in movies. Do we actually use that?
I don't know. I'm sure Jaeger's thing is somewhat magnetic.
Long story short, what was the question?
Nipple piercings?
Oh yeah, you think they're hot or what?
Oh, that wasn't the question, but okay, we can take it there. That's a good question. What's your answer?
I think they're. I'm a big.
This is the last remaining boob guy on the planet that is under the age of 35.
Yeah. Anyways, I would say I'm predominantly now a booty guy, but like boobs are nice. You know what I'm saying?
Can't change your ways, bro.
Yeah. Viewer discretion advised here. But
explicit content.
Anyways, what I was gonna say was that I think nipple piercings look good with like a shirt on with no bra. Like the little outline, that's hot as fuck. But
I think people what the hell am I trying to say? People tend to think that.
But I don't know if I would enjoy it if it was like skin to skin type thing.
I've never experienced this, so I have no idea. But it can't be a bonus.
I don't think
it probably looks cool to some people, but there's no way.
Yeah, I think it looks
also, how do you breastfeed after getting something like that? Wouldn't it just spray in like 30 different directions?
You just open up another hole, so it's just like,
or are those holes like away from like the milk duct that like transfers milk out your nipple? I don't understand how that works. Like if you get a nipple piercing, can you never like?
No. I think a nipple piercing is the skin outside of it. So,
or is that why those like cups that you pump with were invented? So like it's like there's no splash zone.
Also, us guys, we know everything. I think it's also like how when you pierce your ears, obviously, if you don't wear them long enough, it would close. So it's like,
oh yeah, it probably close, but you still like pierce through the. Does that also heal? Yeah. The duct?
I don't think you pierce through the duct. It's just the nipple.
But the milk comes out of somewhere.
Oh no!
Your nipple isn't that big.
With nipple piercings. Piercings. Breastfeed. Wait.
Do you think there's any cases of people giving their baby lead poisoning because of a nipple piercing?
It has to be. Breastfeeding with a nipple piercing is usually safe and effective. So you can have one. Infections, blocked ducts, and rejections are problems that may occur from piercings.
Bro, imagine.
It says, so if you have a piercing or you're thinking about getting one, This likely doesn't affect your ability to nurse, although you should wait until the piercing fully heals before breastfeeding. From it sounds like it's not only it will damage the milk production, it'll damage your nipple too because you could get infections because of the saliva.
Yeah.
It'll probably not good for the baby either.
But bro, not even just this isn't just babies. Like as dudes, dudes get frisky sometimes, bro. You get down there, bro, and you're just like sucking on aluminum. That would suck.
That's true.
Like said, there's no positive.
The visual aspect of it is cool.
That's the only cool thing about it.
At that point, like who in their 20s still has one? Like once you I guess once you're.
What do you mean? Everybody in their 20s has one that feels like.
What I meant was once you pass. Your 20s,
okay.
I'm like, who has it after that? It's like
probably it's like a tramp stamp. It's like your rite of passage.
Oh yeah, I was gonna say like tramp stamps don't go away.
No. It's like your rite of passage. Like, I got my nipples pierced. Like all the other girlies.
That's my thing. Is I think it looks visually cool with clothes on. Personally, I haven't. Actually, I don't know if I've ever seen someone with nipple piercings in real life.
In real life, no.
Not like in person. It's probably like a picture of like some person on TV or something. But like,
not that I'm aware of, at least. Yeah.
Magnets.
Interesting question, huh?
Yeah, magnets. Nose piercings. It would have to be really strong.
I think so too. Yeah, I agree.
Like if it was just like me holding it right there, I'm sure it doesn't have to be too strong. Well, no, because it would. I
don't know.
It would have to outweigh your weight for me to pull you.
Well, at that point, it would like rip.
And then would that mean that I can't even separate it? If it was that strong, it would just be like to your chest, and I couldn't even pull away, right? Because it would.
Well, no, because you'd have control of the magnet.
I don't think that's how it works.
Well, yeah, you can pull the magnet.
Yeah, but
you can't pull a nipple piercing.
Yeah, but imagine we're the same weight, same size. We would be stuck because we would have to have a magnet that's stronger than your weight to resist it.
No, the magnet would have to be stronger than the piercing. Your weight doesn't have anything to do with it.
Yeah, because if
because you're not trying to attract you, you're trying to attract something that's on you. So the weight of you doesn't matter at all. Your mass is not in the equation.
Get us to,
because it's impossible to pull you like that.
Take us to 5 patrons. He will get his nipples pierced. We'll try
no. That's not gonna happen. Not getting my nipples pierced.
Allie will get that.
You get to find out for yourself, bro. There you go. Yeah, experimental.
No, I'm not a big piercing type guy.
Not even in your ears?
Just ears. No, I mean, not for guys. Me personally, I think I don't.
You don't like nose piercings or anything?
Yeah, but I'm like, I think they're, and more times than not, they're attractive.
Respect. I feel like a lot of people do that stuff when they're young.
Yeah, that's like a coming of age type thing.
Yeah, and that's like the girl version. What's the dude version? What are old habits that you grew out of? You like that? You like how I did that?
A segue. Yeah. So with piercings.
What? No. What the hell are you talking about? No, this is completely different. It's old habits.
Oh, old habits. So, back in the day, back when I was little poor Michael with no social life, one would argue I still don't have a social life.
I was going to say, did it change? You're just not little anymore?
Damn, bro.
You're large Michael?
I'm large Michael with a couple friends. Yeah.
There you go.
Anyways. Yeah, you know what they say? I'd rather have 4 quarters than 100 pennies. Quote. Anyways, no, we were talking about this recently about the swipe up and to be honest, TBH and
TBH and rate, like for a TBH and rate.
Yeah, so dude, you said you didn't used to do it, right?
I never did it, but I did it like I would like. Honestly, sometimes it would happen by accident. I'd like something on Instagram and then I'd get a DM and I'm like, why did they give me a rating? And I was like,
on Instagram. I only read them on Snap.
Oh, no, they were on Instagram too. People put it as their caption.
So I don't know.
Middle school.
I explained this to him, but I don't think either you didn't do it yourself or you don't know if nobody did it. When I was in my junior year of high school and senior year, there was this third-party app that you would copy the link to so that when someone swiped up, it would send them to the app and that app will notify me and then I can post it back onto Snapchat. Yeah. I don't know what the app is. I try to search it up because I was pretty confident I can figure out my login information. I don't remember what that is called. But dude, I used to do that quite a bit. Like,
You're on one,
let me
bro?
explain. So one time,
Posting selfies.
so one of the I'll be like bored.
Remember when those were a thing? Not that long ago.
Selfies?
No. Like those, like it wasn't a third party app thing, but it was like when Snapchat added like the Ask Me Anything stuff. People would like, and then you just like repost it.
I see people's thing.
You wouldn't have to go to a third party app. You just like do it on
nice.
that.
That's smart. You know,
I don't know. I've witnessed many people get bullied that way. One specific example in high school, some girl like was just getting bombarded with "Why are you so fat?" and she kept posting it, and people just wouldn't stop because she kept posting it. There was like pictures of her like crying. She was like, "You guys are really hurting my like. You're making me sob. Like this isn't funny." It'd be like, be like. It was funny, bro. Yeah, she wasn't a great person.
Oh.
She was one of those like body count of 50, like sophomore year of high school people.
Interesting.
Yeah, not a great person. And so like she'd post a prompt and she'd be like crying, and it would be like, so like, do you visit your cousins and like that are walruses often or not? And it would be like, shit like that. It's the most creative ways to like call her fat.
I'm not creative.
Whale call.
I'm not creative enough to be a bully because I feel like you're creative enough to be a bully because you literally are one to me. But
I don't bully you. Shut
it's
up.
like sometimes it's actually funny because of like it would be like a one of those like jokes that you would make that takes me a second to understand, and then I get mad after you're just like
standing there smiling.
But like even Instagram has that thing kind of right now where it was like kind of like like a stackable thing where it's like, your last photo in your
it's like
camera roll.
It's not, what the fuck is it called? I don't even know what it's called.
I've never participated in that, so I don't know what it is called. Anyways, back to the app. So what I used to do was usually like the selfie dark room. You can't really see anything. Just like
you just see like your orange face.
Yeah, it's like swipe up for a rate or something.
Hit me up on board.
Yeah. Or was it? I think I typically was the one who swiped up so that they can rate me rather than me actually hosting it. There was this one time I think I told him about it. I didn't explain it yet. So when we lived up north, we had a wood furnace in our house, and so we would go and cut down trees to go like for firewood, right? And what my dad at the time worked for the Forest Service, so he knew of this place where they were cutting down trees, and we could just go because I think they were clearing some spot up for something. I don't know what they were doing, but basically there was this whole like stacks of firewood, like just a stack of like logs or like tree trunks, basically. So there was like multiple ton worth of weight. So anyways, long story short, we go through cutting them in like I don't know, probably like that big of logs so that we can chop them later. And one time we were doing something, and my brother saw one and he tried to pull it out, and they were like a pyramid stacked. And so when he pulled it out, the top started rolling down, and bro, I was there doing something too, and my dad like yelled at me. He's like, "Get the fuck out of the way!" And so I like moved, bro. I'm not kidding, bro. Like a whole ass trunk almost like fell on me, like maybe like 6 inches away from my body.
You would have died.
Yeah, and so obviously, hey guys, I almost died today. What would happen? How would you feel if I did that?
No, you were one of those.
Yeah, and then
crazy,
and then
bro.
I did that, and then I'm like, I at first I was like, oh, that was kind of cool, and then I was like, dude, life is so weird. I went through like the whole like, whoa.
Bro's life flashed before his eyes.
Because I'm like, it's so easy. Like this is like kind of deep, but it's so easy to die. It's just so.
It is.
Human bodies are so fragile.
Think about how many times you drive a day.
Yeah, every single day you're not guaranteed to come back. Dude, it can't even be for your reason. The freaking motor could just stop working and just swedish.
Exactly.
Yeah.
One wrong turn of the steering wheel and you're done for.
Yeah. So,
or bro, even like when you go to sleep, like you said, your bodies are so fragile. All it takes is for your heart to have one bleeding. Hello. All it takes is for your heart to have one like off, like beat.
Yeah.
You're gone. You're done for.
So I was like, it's like, whoa, I actually could have died. So I did that. And then obviously a lot of it was like, whoa, what happened type thing. Not really like wanting to like get the explain. So what I did was I texted the first couple of people just like, a paragraph, and I'm like, dude, I need to copy and paste this. So I started copying and pasting them and sending it to everybody.
Rough.
And that's how you know it's not that serious because
bro did not care.
But then there's a couple times back in my single days, my bachelor days, my
many moons ago,
where people would do that, and I would do like the I swipe up, and I'm like, yo, and they would do the rate and to be honest type thing.
Mm-hmm.
And this is kind of what we talked about like a few episodes ago. Was like that was like when I found out I could have hooked up a handful of times, but I kind of chose not to because of gas purposes.
Wow, what an honorable man.
Yeah. She straight up said like something.
Guy was too lazy to get laid.
Yeah, she was like 9. I think you're really cool. We should hang out sometime. And then I'm like, would you be down? And she's like, yeah. I'm like, oh, nice. And then that was the end of that conversation.
And bro wouldn't drive 15 minutes away.
That's true. It was also winter, so it was like
not down bad.
Yeah, I was down bad, not that bad. Like I feel like typical people's down bad is here, and I was down here still, but it was like it was going off of everything I like grew up with, It's like it's easy for me to like I would be down like for at that point I was living by myself in a whole house to myself.
Mm-hmm.
I was 6 months out of a relationship. At this point, none of the parents, because all my friends still live with their parents up there, none of them would let them go hang out with me. So I just literally sat there playing Xbox every single day. So like one would argue I was like at my lowest point, right? Only time I ever left the house was to go grocery shopping, and I had my dog, and you would think I'm like, oh yeah, if your parents let you get out of the house, bro, just come on over. I have fucking 4 rooms we can do it in type thing,
An explorer.
Yeah. But yeah, I was like, nah. It goes against how I grew up. It goes against who I am as a person. And it's like,
and you're just lazy.
Gas.
Yeah.
Like that means I have to leave my house again to get gas.
And you're lazy. Yeah. Yep. Yeah. Yeah, you can just forget about the first whatever things you said. It's just you're lazy, period.
Yeah, I'm really lazy. The other one, like, see the 15-minute
That's a lot of work.
The 15, no regrets though. The 15-minute one, that was like just pure laziness, The other one was like a 45-minute drive, and then I would have to work at like 8 o'clock in the morning. So it would have to be.
That's just not worth it.
Yeah, at that point, I'm like, yeah, you're all right looking. I'm not that desperate.
Yeah. Good move.
Yeah.
But now you're in a happy relationship.
Up, kings.
Oh, yeah. Now you're in a happy relationship.
I have mentioned this multiple times in person and on podcasts. If I ever did anything with those like 3 or 4 other people, I want to be dating Allie. I want to be engaged to Allie. So
yeah, you don't know where it would take you.
Yeah.
And that, makes me think now that you're in a happy relationship, what do you think is cheating? Where's the line drawn?
Texting other it was like
looking at other girl
breathing
breathing in the same vicinity as a woman.
So I grew up, one of the bigger things my parents taught me when it came to like religion specifically was that thoughts are just as bad as the actions. And so
do you agree with that?
Yes and no. For religion, sure. It was like, oh my gosh, I want to kill Connor so bad. It wasn't like, I'm not gonna say that's as bad, But it's like when it was like, oh, if you desire to drink,
what the fuck was that?
I'm saying like, imagine like I'm like,
you might actually be a masochist, bro. There's no need to do that. You just pulled that out of nowhere.
That's what I'm saying. It's like
your first thought was to kill me. That was your first thought.
Wait. I'm saying this. I wouldn't think that was just as bad. Me saying as a Mormon boy, if I said, oh, I just want to kill Connor type thing, if the
backseat banter becomes just Michael. You know who it was. you know who it was.
No, okay, that was a bad example. But I meant more of like if I was like, oh, I need to drink, I need to start drinking alcohol, I need to be an alcoholic, then that would be like bad. But then me like saying, oh, I'm gonna kill you, I realistically want to kill you. So it's like it was just me being
sarcastic.
Yeah, and sarcastic. Yeah, just a joke. Anyways, but so in a way, I
wonder if anybody's actually ever said that. Not the killing thing, but I want alcohol. I want to be an alcoholic. Oh. That's a crazy sentence, bro. I want to know the person who said that.
So that was like how I grew up in my,
just one day wake up and be like, what I really actually want to try is being an alcoholic. What's that like?
Yeah.
What's that like? 2020 year of abusing substances.
So that's how I grew up in my brainwashed, religious childhood. So, what I think about
we're talking about right now.
Right now, I would say again, I actually lean on that just a little bit more. And let me explain it. So say Allie is working with listen, shut up. It's my opinion. Wait a second. You asked the question. What the fuck was that?
It's me adjusting my cap. Because you're fucking lying right now.
No. Let me explain it because I think I know where you're going with this. Okay.
Michael was fully donning a top hat right now.
This is what I mean by here. Okay. Imagine either way, Allie starts working like someone gets fired. So Allie hires a new guy and he's like 6'5", black guy. Let's just say she hires Michael B. Jordan, for example. Okay. I'm saying black guy because she has a thing for darker guys. That's what I'm saying. I actually wish I was black, okay? I know he's probably going to say something racist, but I'm saying, no,
I'm going to say something racist.
She has a thing for darker guys. So I'm saying, if I was black, she would love me more.
Hey, bro,
I'm saying that right now.
It's snow bunny season, bro. It's snowing.
Anyways, so say she hires Michael B. Jordan, right? To work with her. What I mean by that is...
if it ain't snowing, I ain't going.
Oh, so what is that?
It's a white girl that likes black guys.
Oh.
Although some people say that it's just a white person likes a black person, but I am set that Snow Bunny is referring to a girl.
Okay. Anyway, so this is again. So Allie and I have actually sat down on a date night and gave each other our hall passes for celebrities. Michael B. Jordan's clearly the first one.
We know.
If she can put it 3 times, she probably would. Anyway, so Michael B. Jordan. No, hey, bro, you're stud, bro. Anyways,
stud.
Anyways, so imagine she's like working with Michael B. Jordan. Okay, she's engaged to me currently. She's not gonna do anything wrong. But if she's like every single day, oh my gosh, she's so hot. Oh my gosh, the way he smiled. Oh my gosh, she smells so good when he walks by. That's what I'm saying is I think
that's cheating. Or are you just insecure?
No, that's on the verge to cheating. I'm saying if you think it typically, if you think about it that much, it typically leads to action.
I agree.
The fuck are you handling me for then?
Well, no, because there is a portion of that is insecurity.
Yeah, no, that's insecurity.
But if it's constant, like all the time,
yeah, that's what I'm saying.
It's beyond insecurity at that point. It's like what the fuck? You don't talk about me this way at all.
I'm an obstacle at that point.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I'm just preventing you from doing something you really want to do.
Yeah. So I would say obsession, because like I'll be straight up. Like Allie and I are in the. It's
obsession is cheating.
Yeah. Sometimes
I'd agree with that.
To an extent, Allie and I are pretty open. Like a lot of it, like we went up to 4th of July to a lake, and obviously there's a bunch of half naked women and men. Yeah. That's how it is. Beach is always like that. And so I told Allie, I think she mentioned something. I'm like, hey, I'll be honest. Like honestly, I was looking at couples rather than individual women. And I'm like, wow, that couple's like fucking hot as hell, them together type thing. And I told her, I'm like, straight up, I would be checking women out. But it's like, it's just a maturity thing, like I've said this multiple times. I might have said it like way back, like last year, was I think there's a difference between being attractive or like finding someone attractive and being attracted.
Yeah.
Right? Because like I know
you just know when someone's good looking.
Yeah. As Connor's point out, I'm not the perfect looking guy. I'm ugly. I'm fat. He says I'm brown, and he says he hates me for that already. He says that no wonder your parents kicked you out of the house type thing. Like you see, that's
none of these things were actually said.
Slightly. Most of them were false. Anyways, but like I know that I'm not the most attractive person, like there's goals I have to maybe up that a little bit, but I know I'm not. So like, why am I know there's like people believe in like, oh, you can only like truly love someone in your entire life. And I do think that's true, but attractiveness is human nature in my opinion. Yeah. So like I said, I'm okay with her thinking Michael B. Jordan's attractive. I think Haley Steinfeld's attractive. And as much as it probably annoys both of us when we talk about both of them, it's like at the end of the day, I'm like, as long as she loves me, there's nothing to worry about.
Celebrities is different though, because they're out of your realm of possibility.
Exactly. Yeah, it's unrealistic.
It's a fantasy.
Yeah, but it was like, for example, if the other one was, the other hand was if you're attracted to someone, that's where I think the thoughts overcome and become action. You know what I'm saying? Or like the thoughts get overpowered into action. It's like when you're attracted to someone, you're not only like, oh my gosh, you're attracted, but you want to like see them all the time. You want to hear their voice. You want to engage in physical,
Activities.
it's like that is different. And I think at that point, then it is cheating if you're attracted to them.
If you're in a relationship and it doesn't even have to be said out loud, if the words have ever crossed your mind, if I wasn't with, you're cheating. That's cheating. I don't care.
Yeah,
if you're saying to yourself, if I wasn't with this person, I'd be with this person, or if I wasn't with this person, I'd be with you.
Or like
you're cheating.
If I wasn't in this relationship, I would probably shoot.
Exactly. You're cheating.
Yeah.
You're like, I don't.
And then that's the thing is,
I guess you're not technically cheating, but
that's deceit.
But you're not. Yeah, you're not like that's. Yeah, that is not cheating, but it's not right.
Yeah,
because you didn't do anything wrong yet, but you're saying you don't want to. Basically, I mean, honestly, you're causing harm to yourself. Yeah. You're making yourself miserable by doing that.
And that's the thing is like, you have lady friends, and by lady friends, I mean friends that are girls. Yeah, and I have lady friends as well. I would argue that I kind of lean towards women in the friendship realm more than men.
Michael's not for the dudes all the time.
Not all the time, no. But anyways, long story short, but it's like, even though, yes, would that make my fiance insecure? Sure. But like, she has to know, like, there's that line between attractive and attractive. If they're just my friend, I'm not attracted to them at all, then it's like there's literally like,
it's hard to prove that though.
Yeah, that's the point. Is there's a fine line between both of them. You can't prove them. But
yeah, that's where self-love and confidence comes into play.
Yeah. So I told you guys just probably a handful of episodes ago. At one point, I was obsessed with like Camila Cabello, like wallpapers and stuff. Like if I had that type of obsession right now with Allie, that's cheating.
That's weird.
Opinion. Yeah, well, it's a little bit more.
Again, I don't think it's cheating, but it's just weird. It's wrong. Yeah.
So,
but at what point is it cheating?
That's a good question
because I mean, probably at least in my eyes, you said it was like if you're attracted to them, you're cheating. But I mean, in my eyes, you're not cheating. You haven't done anything yet.
Nor will I probably ever meet her in person. Yeah,
it's just wrong.
I guess at that point, it becomes to like Allie's, the cards in her hand. Like, how much do you want to put up with? How much do you want to not feel the love? At the end of the day, it's like if you don't feel the full love of one person, even though you guys have already promised each other that you would devote it all to them, I
think once you start doing stuff with intent, that's when it becomes cheating.
And like that's the thing is like
and that's like flirting, how you brought it up. It's like physical altercations.
An ex-coworker of mine showed up and they wanted to have lunch, and I was like, "Hey, Allie, I'm gonna go have lunch with her." If I did it without telling her, I'm intentionally not like going to have lunch with her without telling Allie with the intent of keeping a secret.
That's different though. That's knowing your significant other. Because there are some people that wouldn't care at all. That's like fair. You would come home and be like, "Oh, by the way, I had lunch with this person," and be like, "Oh yeah, that's cool."
See, Allie's the type who would appreciate.
Yeah, so you know your significant other.
Yeah, but the intent thing I think is a big one. It's like,
if you were doing it, like if you would have gone to lunch and been like, "Oh, I see this as like a potential opening," then there's a problem. You haven't done anything yet, but you are doing something with the intent of doing something. I'd say that's
I don't feel like texting is cheating like some people.
Not unless it's with intent.
Intent for like outside of friendship. Yeah.
Exactly. If you're just having a conversation, that's not cheating.
Yeah.
If you like, you're allowed to have friends that are of the opposite sex.
Taking someone home, I don't think that's cheating.
No, I don't think so. Again, unless it's with intent.
Yeah, it's like the significant other too. It's like,
well, I mean, it's not cheating. It's regardless of what the significant other's issues are. It's not cheating.
Yeah.
But you as a person, whether you're a guy or a girl, have to know what your significant other would feel about that.
Yeah.
And that's where,
and I guess
that's where communication comes into play.
The biggest underlying part of it is like deceitfulness. It's like, if I said, "Hey, I'm going to go hang out with Connor today," but I go pick up someone else and we hang out. And I said, "Hey, I'm going to go hit the mall with Connor. I'm going to hit this with Connor. I'm going to go eat Chick-fil-A with Connor." But I do all that with a girl instead. I would say that's, in my eyes,
well, yeah,
that would be cheating.
Yeah, 1,000%.
Even if I don't touch her, if I don't kiss her, if I don't take her home afterwards, that's cheating. Because you lied purposely with intent.
That's 1,000% true. I agree with that. Although I think there are, if you do it with someone of the opposite sex or someone you're attracted to, then yeah, I'd say so. But I've been in situations before where my significant other was just like had me on a leash.
Yeah.
And so I would lie so that I could live my life.
Yeah. No,
So, and we're not talking about like go like hang out with people. Like, no, I would literally lie to go to the gym. That's what I would do.
Yeah. And there was this one time where it was like my day off and I was going to go with my ex-girlfriend's brother to a hot springs. And she straight up said, if you go, I'm breaking up with you. I'm like, I bet. And I stayed. You know?
Yeah. See, I didn't want to do that. I didn't want to do that at all.
Yeah,
so
no,
like,
I get that. Yeah.
I'd be like me and 3 of my friends who are dudes. We've been core guys since high school. We'd make plans in California to go to the beach at night. She'd be like, I don't want you to go. It's too late. And I'm like, all right, I'm just going to go to bed then. And then I just go to the beach.
Yeah. We used to be so betas and look at us now.
Well, I actually went.
Oh,
I just said I went to sleep, then went to the beach.
I mean, yeah.
And then I would purposely leave my phone at home so that she couldn't track my location.
Yeah. See, Allie and I can track each other's location.
It's a shitty thing to do, but you know what?
Yeah.
Until you guys are in a relationship like that, don't
like,
come at me.
I used
you'll
to
know
think,
you'll know what I'm doing.
Life 360 was like a bad thing because that's when my parents used to check up on me. But you know,
it can't be used as a bad thing.
Yeah. I like when I went Christmas shopping, I turned that bitch off, and Allie was like, "Why's your location off?" I'm like, "Why are you looking, bro?"
Yeah, bro, sus.
But no, and I think we brought it up before too. It's like if I had sent Allie a snap, if Snap was like my main form of communication, she snapped people. Like you see Snap scores go up, and I have still on delivered. I don't think that's cheating. I mean, you have your things to do. There's some conversations that are meant to keep going, or there's some things that are more pressing.
That's an interesting one too, because Snapchat is such a anomaly.
Yeah,
it's like it's a completely different form of communication, because like sometimes you're having real conversations on there. Like you and I would say our main form of communication is on Snapchat.
Yeah, you would prefer me to text you, huh?
Yeah, of course. But I'm just a text guy. But I know when I see your notification that I should open it.
Oh.
Unless I'm busy with something, then I ignore it. But since I know that that's our main form of communication, like when you text me on there, it's usually something important or a video of food, ironically.
They're good.
I open it. No, it looks good. It makes me hungry. I open it because it's important. But if I see someone send like a picture, most of the time I know that's just a face. Yeah. It's just like someone snapping their face at me. And so I know I don't need to open it right away. Like, so I let it sit.
Yeah. Back in the day,
and I forget about
streaks too. That was another thing that kind of died off. Was like, that was the easiest way to slide into DM. So I was like, bro, I don't remember. I couldn't tell you why I did that, bro. I was so desperate.
I never actually did it, thank God, but.
So Allie brought up something very interesting to me. I think I talked to you about it. I might have not actually, because you could have been in California. But it blew my mind. So if you guys are familiar with the platform OnlyFans, it's more or less
all too familiar.
Yeah, I've never visited the site at all.
I haven't either, actually.
I don't know.
Never.
From what it's an adult rated like content platform. It's like a social media platform for like adult stuff. And I was talking to Allie one day, and I don't know why we brought it up, but she said that her opinion, right? Like even if we're married, if we're currently engaged, and if we were dating, porn is fine. She says, you got to do what you got to do. I'm like, okay, but she
did tell me about this.
But she said OnlyFans is cheating. I'm like, whoa, why? I'm like, I can tell you, I will probably see more things on Pornhub than I will on OnlyFans. And she says,
OnlyFans
because with OnlyFans, and it blew my mind because I asked someone else who was in a relationship, and they had the same exact idea, or the same exact opinion, was that when you subscribe to someone's OnlyFans, you're doing it for a specific reason. Whether you think they're attractive, you like a certain feature of them, blah, 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 blah. That means that you're putting in your brain that you have a connection with them. That's why you're subscribing to them. That's why you subscribe to YouTube channels. That's why you follow people on Instagram, because you have a connection. So therefore, she says that the other guy's logic was because she says if you're going to pay for any girl's bill, is a be mine type thing, which I was like, there's a financial side to it, I guess. But like, you're spending money on someone else because you find them attractive.
You're investing.
Yeah, that's exactly. And so,
I agree with that.
Yeah,
to an extent, I agree with that. But at the same time, if my significant other at any point were to do that, I would break up with them, but not because I would think it's like cheating or wrong. I'd be like, that's just sad.
Yeah.
That's legitimately, that's just legitimately sad.
Yeah. So it's like,
you're paying what, like $20 a month for that?
Yeah.
Like,
so there's like
that's so sad.
There's a lot of TikTok stars whose whole brand is their looks and how they their features and stuff. And so typically they use TikTok as the promotion part and then make OnlyFans their income part, right? So if, say, I follow this chick on TikTok, I would want to subscribe to them because I'm like, oh, I like how you look already. I follow you on TikTok because, you look like this, blah, blah, blah. But then I can get more because of OnlyFans. That's where Ali says that's where like that line is drawn between like what she would consider cheating because you have a desire to do more.
What about like a Pornhub Premium?
I think you're down bad for that, but like you can get a lot of videos for free. Or if you just hop to a different website.
Yeah, if you actually pay for that, if you actually pay for it, you're dumb. You're dumb as fuck if you pay for that.
If you see like something that's like premium only, you can probably just go to another website, just find it for free.
That's what I'm saying, bro. If you actually pay any sort of premium subscription for that kind of stuff, you're actually just an idiot.
How much is it?
I don't know. I would assume it's probably some, I don't know, 10, $15 a month, probably.
Damn.
I would think. I don't know.
There's so many videos that aren't. So I was like, why the fuck are you guys wasting your money?
Dude, there's also, there's like a fucking trillion of them that are not, that are free.
Yeah, I guess people
find one of those.
It's like the full version. I think a lot of people like probably pay for.
Or get this, just have sex yourself.
Comment. Yeah, they can comment. Yeah, get good and get a girlfriend or something. Yeah, so I thought that was interesting too. So Ali would say OnlyFans because you're subscribing, you have an intent because you find them attractive. Which I was like also confused too. I guess there's a fine line because I'm like, if you liked a certain porn star, wouldn't you just watch their videos all the time too?
I'm gonna stand on the soapbox that I'm standing on currently, which is if you do that, you're just sad. That's it. It's not even. What? It's just like if you subscribe to something like that on OnlyFans, it's just sad.
Oh yeah. I thought you were talking about the porn.
Especially if you have a significant other already. Like, what the fuck are you doing?
Yeah, there's really no reason to be doing it when you're doing it. But like I said, Ali said it was okay. I'm surprised I heard multiple women say porn is fine, OnlyFans isn't. I'm like, whoa, what?
I don't know.
The more you know.
It's just sad. Sad in my opinion.
Anyway, long story short, just be better.
Be better. Be better, people.
That's our new slogan. 2024.
Backseat Banter. Be better.
Be better. The TBBBB.
T quadruple B.
Yeah.
T triple B.
Yeah. TB to the fourth power.
Wait,
the Backseat
why are there so many
Banter.
B's?
Be better.
Oh.
So yeah, that's my opinion personally. I think underlying thing is know your partner.
True. Open communication.
Open communication. If you feel like you're being deceitful anyway, that's probably a bad thing. And
yeah, probably.
And at the end of the day, like I told Alex straight up, if I ever thought I was gonna cheat on you, I would be a man and own it up and probably break it off beforehand.
I would most definitely do that.
There's some more backseat therapy for you.
That was a roller coaster of an episode, I would say.
that was a radical. We started with nipple piercings and ended with Pornhub.
But we ended with something intuitive.
Intuitive, yep. Anyways, be sure to follow us on patreon.com/theback. Oh, wait.
Forgot everything else.
Wait 1 second. Okay, be sure to follow us on patreon.com/thebackseat banter for exclusive videos. We're going to have a fun one today. We're going to be doing
Mad
Libs, adult rated Mad Libs. It'd be a lot of fun. There's gonna be water spitting everywhere. Follow us on YouTube.
It's gonna be squirting.
Yeah, you'll be squirting. Follow us on YouTube for like fun videos. There's one up right now. We blind taste while being blindfolded drinks and baby food. And then last but not least, follow us on TikTok and Instagram at the Backseat Banter.
Don't forget the
and. Thank you for everybody who's been watching it. We've been doing better. We haven't been trending, but like YouTube videos are up. TikTok videos are. I haven't been posting on TikTok, but TikTok views were up at one point, and then we're grinding on Spotify. So yeah. So our links to all of that is below in the show notes and description. So click them. Follow them. Subscribe them. Like them. Comment
on them
and share
them to your friends and family.
Okay, peace.
Later.